Hello, Top Fan Rivalry followers, and welcome to another episode of Lady and the Diamond. Your host with the most, Lina's here. She's got a guest, Kari, tonight. We're going to have a great time. I am so sorry that you actually have to see me. I know I have face radio, but if you're watching this on YouTube or in the locker room, I apologize. Just focus on the ladies. It'll do you much better. Lina, how are you tonight? Are you ready for another episode?
Thank you, Bill, for that wonderful introduction. I always appreciate the way you prepare the fans for what is to come because, of course, once I jump on the mic, we're going to be having a good old time. And that's like, it's like you hand them the shot and then I follow with the chaser. So I appreciate that.
For a person that doesn't drink, I don't know what that means, but I guess that's a good thing. So, hey, all right.
Well, for game before the actual game. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. But
Yep.
yes, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
the introduction. And I'm super excited for tonight's guest, especially because she is a fellow, I would say a fellow SoCal baseball fan. And I have to pronounce her name correctly because it's like out of respect, right? So please welcome Kari to Lady in the Diamond. Thank you so
Hello.
much for this today.
We lost Bill. Thank you for having me, guys. I'm so excited.
Yes, well, I have heard nothing but great things about you, and of course, we've had like our very quick intro back in February. I know there was a lot going on that show, but it's so nice to have you back. And yeah, let's start off with getting to know you, getting to know your favorite team. So first, let's start off with who's your favorite MLB team, and how did you become a fan?
Well, my favorite team is the Los Angeles Angels. The stadium is very dear to my heart because my grandpa actually he used to work for the construction company that built it in the 60s.
Wow.
And then when they remodeled it to Disney remodeled it for the rocks and all the waterfalls, they redid it again. And then when he retired, he went back after the games. He would had a little part-time job where he would clean up. And it was kind of fun because sometimes he would find stuff and then he would bring it to us. And then obviously then we always had tickets, so we would always go when I was little. But when I was little, I'm like, I didn't care. I only cared for like the popcorn and like the helmet ice cream and all that fun stuff. Then the teenage years came around, and I'm like, I don't really care. I'm into other stuff. Then in 99, late 99, I met my ex-husband. And then we started going to Angel games as our dates. Because we were what, 19, 20. We didn't have that much money. Tickets were like $2, $3. So that's what we would do. Then fast forward to today, I fell in love with the game. I fell in love with just the stadium, the crowd, the cheering, other teams, other stadiums, and I get to do fun stuff now. And I even though my team isn't the best of the best, I still love going. I was there on Monday, and hopefully I'll be there sometime, maybe next Monday. But it's my team, and I'm very proud of my team,
I love
the Los
that.
Angeles Angels.
Yes, when you said that, Bill's face was like, "What are you talking about?" But
Well,
well,
that's our name, and unfortunately, that's our original name. Well, besides the stars or whatever, all stars are named.
well, let's go back to because you mentioned, when you were a kid and you went to the baseball games, how you really were there for the popcorn and the ice cream helmets. And I don't know, I just feel like as an adult, I still do that. So I don't know if that's wrong or not, but I mean, that's mostly why I go. Like I go to games so I can eat some good food and enjoy the game at the same time, right? Like I'm really just there to have a good time. But um I think it's amazing that even though like, hey, my team is not doing so well this year, because you never know. But the fact that you are rocking with them regardless, that just shows that you are a true fan. So let's
Loyalty
loyal
hashtag.
fan, yes. And trust me, I get it. So what makes you love baseball?
I just when I walk into the stadium and I scan my ticket and I walk in through those gates, and again the popcorn and the nachos and the hot dogs and even the beefy area that I don't like, where the hamburgers are at. I smell that. And then once I get to my seat, I see like when they're watering the turf and that smell. And it's just like I get lost in a whole new world. Like I go to Disneyland a lot, which is like my outlet for like anything. I'm a nurse, so my job can be a little stressful. So Disneyland is like my away. It's kind of like when you walk in there and it's just like you're just in somewhere else that you just like
Yep.
you transform into. I transform into a little kid again, and it's like I get to watch, I just love it. It's like home.
Yes. And you know what? I agree with the Disneyland thing as well. Like being a SoCal resident, that was one of my favorite things. The fact that I could just drive down maybe 20 minutes and be at Disneyland. Like people who have gone there and had Disneyland churros will understand. They'll truly
Yeah.
understand how it brings the nostalgic memories. So, well, that's amazing. What I want to know is, do you have any traditions before you're going to the game? Because that's always a big one.
Yeah, I have two. So like I said, I went back as a as an actual fan back in 99, probably mid 99. So in 2000, my ex-husband and I started a tradition to go every year for opening day. Obviously, the word ex-husband is there. That ended in 2017. I still kept the tradition, and I take my mom now. So every opening day, we're there. I also have another one where I never wear any other team but my team at a different stadium.
Mm.
So I do stadium chasing, which is a stadium chasing that I go to, and it's the Gray Angels away jersey. So when I go to, let's say, San Francisco, I have my jersey and then I have the patch because I went there. And in order
Mm.
for me to count this, I need to make sure that I go and I see a game. I've taken tours. I took the tour for San Francisco, but that's because I had already been there. I just didn't have the pictures were very old from 2008. So I went
Okay.
back to get new pictures, but it was a tour. Had I just done the tour, I wouldn't have counted. But because I went in, I did a game, I counted it. And I was able to take my picture with the back of my jersey and my patch. So those are my
Oh,
traditions.
I'm gonna have to check out your Instagram 'cause I'm sure that you have all of that on your Instagram. So actually, why don't you share your Instagram so that way other folks can check it out as well?
Oh yes, my Instagram is stadium underscore chasing underscore halo. And then I just went to my number 11, which is Seattle. So you'll see the back of the jersey with Seattle. And I think it's with a mascot, but he never left to the field. Was always down there. So I took it with the I think the Julio, the J Rod Funko. It's pretty cool. You'll see it there. But that's my
Oh,
number
okay.
11. That's the last one I went to.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm sorry, what's two favorite memories that you could share with us?
Okay, so the first one I'm going to go back to when in 2008 when I went to AT&T Park, which is now Oracle. Sorry,
Mhm.
which is my favorite of for the 11 I've gone to. The view is beautiful. I went in 2008 when I went. I was like, wow, I really want to do this. Like, I want to go to different stadiums. Unfortunately, my partner didn't like going anywhere, so I had to stop that for a while. Then I started back in 2021, and ever since then, I've been ballpark chasing and meeting new people. I've met Bill, Amber, the family. I've met you, not in person yet, but this is our second time we get to see each other. I love it. I get to see other teams' traditions and how other fans fandom and just so much fun. And then my second memory, this one's really special also. I'm a nurse, so I did a lot of COVID work, which was very
Mhm.
hard for me. Ooh, I said that word. Sorry. I don't know if you could say it online, but I said I there, so it was very difficult for me. And then one of my friends who is a she's a Navy vet. She got invited to a baseball game. She had never gone to a baseball game because she's from Oklahoma. But I had gotten us tickets for an Angel Dodger game a couple weeks later. She calls me up and she says, "Hey, I got invited to Angel Stadium." She's like, "I've never been there." She's like, "And I know we're going." She's like, but I want to go with you. I know it's before. I'm like, of course. Anyways, to make the story short, I was able to join her on the field and hold the American flag on the Memorial Day 2022 celebration. I had that honor. I walked, I held it with veterans, and the her commander allowed me because I was in the front lines of COVID. So he said that I deserved to be there with them as well, because even though I didn't fight combat, I fought to help people survive. And that's one of like the memories that I don't think I'll, so those two are my
Yeah,
favorite.
that's definitely a bucket list thing for sure. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that. And I definitely can see that you are a true, loyal, genuine Angels fan. So and actually, while, I'm asking these questions, I see Bill giving you the side eye and giving you the folded arms on some of your answers. So clearly he knows some things that I may not have known yet. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
guess that
no,
he felt
no,
away.
no. She just mentioned Oracle Park. I'm a Dodger fan. She's mentioning stuff that have to do with the Giants. Listen, it's okay. I'm gonna let that slide because it's her fandom. But if it wasn't her fandom, I'd say boo, boo.
You know what though? I think the fact that we're talking about California teams, like let's be real, the stadiums are beautiful and really any day is a good day to go to a game in California. So, I will say I love Dodger Stadium because of the culture there. However, structurally, if we're talking like the way the views, the all that, it's between Petco Park, even
Yeah,
though
that's
yes,
number two.
Echo Park, yeah, it's between Pego Park and Oracle because I do love the ocean view. I think that's the best part is of just being a California native. But again, nothing tops our culture at the Dodger Stadium. Um, that can't
Well, I
be
might
that
have
can't
to
be.
disagree. I disagree with you there. Nothing tops my big A and my company built.
Kari, you go up to the top floor of Dodger Stadium, you look out, you see the entire skyline of LA City. You go up to the top floor of your place, you see the freeway.
Okay, first of all, I don't really need. First of all, I don't really need. I'm from the OC, born and raised, to live here. I don't need to go to Dodger Stadium at the top and to see the skyline of LA. I have no reason to, nor do I want to, or do I want to go all the way to the top of Dodger Stadium. I sat there before. A bird and I were hanging out together. Like that is like the highest place. Like I had to climb. Okay, this is how the seats were. Okay, they were behind these like this thing that says Dodgers is like a big white wall. Okay, I had to climb over a seat to get to my seat. And then I had to look over to look at the game. Like, this is terrible. I went with one of
Oh,
my friends who was really nice. I'm like, this is terrible. I'm sorry. I really like you. You're the coolest guy ever, but this is terrible. Can you please bring me back down to earth? So we had to go, I had to climb over that thing again, go all the way down. And then finally we sat down, I guess, where like the Estrella Jalisco area is at. I'm like, this is
okay.
safe. I will
Yeah.
not, I'm little. I was afraid that a eagle was going to take me like a chihuahua. That's how high I was, let me tell you. So this is why I have no business at Dr. Stadium top deck,
Sorry, I just pictured in
looking
my head
over
an
the.
actual eagle like picking you up because
I know.
like they can't. They
I,
probably as American as it gets.
I'm literally like 4'11", 5 feet tall. That thing's gonna take me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and jump into my favorite game of our show. So, Bill, we're gonna go ahead and toss the ball back and forth.
okay.
I'll start off with the pitch. So, let's go ahead and start with Mike Trout is.
Mike Trout is the GOAT, the best player of all time. Unfortunately, he's hurt, but again, he's still the best. He is my favorite player. I've been seeing this kid since he came up in 2019 or 2014. I don't remember. Rookie of the Year, 11-time All Star, MVP, 3-time. I mean, he's He's the best. Yeah, he can't pitch, but whatever, who cares? Once that pitcher is done pitching, all he's going to be is a DH, so he's not that important. But we're talking about Mike Trout, who can catch, who can run, who can steal bases, who can do everything. Unfortunately, he's hurt. But that is Mike Trout to me.
Yep.
Look
Okay, so finish the sentence, Kari. Kari, finish the sentence. Your two favorite Angel players are?
Big Daddy Vladdy, because no gloves. He could hit anything and everything with the tip of the bat. That thing would go across the stadium. His smile was just electrifying. Just his presence, the time that he played, we were so good. It was just awesome. And then, of course, we go back to Mr. Michael Nelson Trout, number 2. Period.
Okay, so I was supposed to ask you your two favorite current players, but I messed it up. So, Lina, you could ask her favorite current players. She gave us her all-time players.
Okay, got it. So yes, who are your two current favorite players?
My two current favorite players right now are Logan Hoppy and Zach Neto. Let the kids play. These kids are under 25. They're leading our team, which is also under 25. They can Zach Neto, Big Papa, he's about 5'6", about 120 pounds, but that guy can just, he can hit home runs, he can steal bases. He's a tiny little thing. He's our shortstop. Then we got Logan O'Hoppy. That guy's a stud. He's again a leader. I saw him rehabbing at the 66ers, and he was talking to the kids there, and they were just like, ooh, and again, he can hit home runs, and we just need pitching. But I think we're gonna be okay. Let the kids play. They need to grow. They make mistakes, but they learn from them. And also, I'm happy with my coach. I wanted a coach that GERD, and I got one. So Logan Hoppy, Zach Neto, watch out.
Okay. Finish the sentence. Going to Anaheim Stadium for you is?
It is going home. It is feeling lost. Is feeling happy. Like, again, second home besides Disney. I get to see my family. I get to see my friends. I get to eat hot dogs and helmet nachos with no beans. And it makes me happy. It makes me smile. It's just Anaheim's home.
All right, so finish the sentence. Your favorite Angels memory is?
Okay, so my favorite Angel moment goes a little bit like this. It is the night of October 26th, 2002 in Anaheim, California. The call goes, Erstad's got the ball. Erstad's made the catch. The Anaheim Angels are your 2002 World Series champs of baseball. That is my favorite all-time Angels memory. Not only that, but we beat Barry Bonds in 7 games, 6-5. And that is my favorite Angels memory of all time.
Not gonna say that's a big flex. That's a big flex. So I'm not mad at that.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. TopFanRivalry is?
TopFanRivalry is family, is a safe place. It's a home. It's a community. It's more than just baseball. It's friendship. It's friendly fandom. It's just TopFanRivalry is awesome. It's a family.
It really is. It definitely is. Well, I appreciate you so much for joining us today. And we definitely want to catch a game sometime. Like I've actually have never been to the Angel Stadium. That's the one that I haven't been to. So if I'm in the area and I'm headed your way, I will definitely let you know so we can catch a game, because I want to know what's all the best food there. I want to know where's the best view for the game, and we definitely would have to pregame before the game. So
we could do something better.
Yes,
we can rope drop Disneyland at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then drive on over to the Angel game that starts at we can pregame from 12:07 to 1:07 and watch the Angel game from 1 to 3 and then go back to Disneyland and finish it off. And that is the
Listen,
perfect day.
that really does sound like you live in paradise, because you do.
We
Yeah.
pay extra for that paradise.
Yes, you do. Yes, that is one
Oh
thing.
yeah, a lot extra.
I always say you pay
So
for
when
the
you're
air
ready to
conditioning.
No, we don't pay for the air conditioning. We pay for the weather. That's what we pay for.
Well, that's what I mean, the natural air conditioning, because
Natural.
here in
Yeah.
here in Texas, like, if you don't pay for that, you're gonna for sure pay for a high bill. But thank you again for joining us. Bill, do you want to send us off?
Yes, 100%. So, first of all, Lina, as usual, you always rock it. Kari, you two, it's always great to have you on, but you two have such fun together. It's almost like you guys are quasi sisters or cousins or something like that. It is so much fun having the two of you on here. I cannot wait, Lina, till you get to the West Coast, where you and Kari and Amber and I and more of the family can get together and go to a game.
Yes.
There's a place where I know
No,
that you can.
we're
Go
doing the
ahead.
Disney doubleheader on a Sunday. Disney
Yeah.
doubleheader for her.
So on a
On a
Saturday,
Sunday.
though, we can go to another game, and I know a place where you can pregame, where you could have a lot of fun, and it's free to park there. You just walk a
Oh
block.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you just walk a block. So, Kari, thank you so much for being on tonight. And Lina, of course, thank you for hosting an awesome show. Top Fan Rivalry followers, if you're watching this in YouTube, hit the button to subscribe. If you're watching this in the locker room, good. Don't forget that if there's anything in the locker room that or in the team store that you would like, stay in your locker room. You get a discount on it, and then you can use the code Lina, Lina, and you get 10% off. So, ladies, should we do this again?
Yes.
Absolutely.
There you go. All right. Appreciate everybody, and we will see you soon.